Second period about to start here, 17 minutes on the clock. Regents up 1-0 after one. Face-off comes into the Regent zone. Drew Mendick works over to it. Now Kaufman, centering pass, intercepted by Sam Lee. Sam Lee carries up and out of the zone. Poked away from him, Voss chips it in deep. Voss works over, Sam Lee holds the zone. Sam Lee still working on the wall. Now Sam Lee absorbs a high hit. Kaufman pokes it aside to Mendick. Drew at the red line, dumps. Beloit catches us on a change, but don't handle the stretch pass cleanly, and Hager picks it up behind our net. Now we might get them on a change. Here's Kenny. Kenny into the zone, slips one wide for Wankman. Wankman down the wall. Kenny in pursuit. Now Wankman intercepts. Beloit back on it. Kenny plays the body. Hager picks up the puck. Hager's shot blocked.
Let's go, baby.
Beloit defenseman lost his stick. Gustafson shot, saved. Oh, broken stick. Lost it for good. Ha. Here's Hager. Hager with Ford, and we're going to be called offside. 15-13 left to go in the second. Regents up 1-0. It's Boucher with Miles Mendick and Angela Warwick for this neutral zone faceoff. Faceoff 1 to Beloit. Beloit collects and dumps in deep. Sam Lee behind our net. Now Boucher. Now Kaufman. Kaufman up for Miles Mendick. And this is going to be icing? Indeed. 14:51 left to go in the second. And new group out there, it's Drew Mendick with Aiden Lee and Aiden Voss, with Sam Lee and Kaufman. Drew Mendick reverses in the corner, up for Voss. Now Beloit steals it away. There's crossing pass through everybody. Picked up by Drew. Drew plays it wide to Voss. Voss carries into the zone, and we're offside again. And Voss bodied down after. Mendick out there with Voss and Aiden Lee. Beloit plays it long into the zone. Hager. Drew Mendick now. Drew Mendick through the neutral zone and in. Now bodied into the corner. Drew back on it. Now pinned again. Aiden Lee to Hager. D to D to Gustafson. Gustafson in front. Shot. Saved. Kenny's rebound. Saved. And covered up. 14 minutes even. Left on the clock here in this second period. Offensive zone face off with Wankman, Kenny, and Ford. Gustafson and Hager. Face off. Picked up by Beloit. Up on the half wall, Kenny disrupts. Now Beloit carries out. They're just going to keep the music rocking during gameplay. I am not sure why that icing was waved off, but Ozzy collects it off the back wall and covers it up. 13:41 left in the second. And we've got a defensive zone face-off. Same line of forwards out there, Wankman with Kenny and Ford. New defensive pair, Kaufman and Sam Lee. Ford pokes it away temporarily. Now Kenny pressuring. Now Ford again, now Wankman. And Beloit able to skate through the pressure. Miles Mendick just on. Collects him at the wall. Wankman intercepts that centering pass. Now Ford. Crosses off of Miles Mendick's skate. Wankman intercepts. Wankman plays it to the wall. Somebody lost a glove. Here's Miles. Beloit into the zone. Shot and a glove save by Osmond. Kenny out there one-handed. Comes to recollect his glove. 12:57 left in the second. Defensive zone face-off with Boucher, Miles Mendick, and Warwick. No, Tollefson. Beloit's shot goes wide of the net. Now Boucher collects that pass. Beloit sends it back in. Hager carries behind our net, up for Miles, and out. Icing waved off. Tollefson pressuring. Now Boucher collects at the half wall, but Boucher bodied off of the puck. Beloit into the zone. Hager stands him up, and Osmond plays it out of the zone. Gustafson collects deep in our zone. Up to Voss. Voss up the wall for Boucher. Doesn't handle it cleanly. Now picks up behind their net. Aiden Lee plays it high to Gustafson. Gustafson in front. Cleared out by Beloit. Sam Lee works back and steals it away. He dumps it in. Drew Mendick giving chase. Drew Mendick bodied. Now Aiden Voss in close quarters tries to stuff one in. The Beloit goalie able to freeze it. 11:41 left in the second. Regents up 1-0 on the first period goal by sophomore forward Gabe Ford. False start. Yesterday they were swapping centers left and right. Today they just did it over. Beloit into the zone all alone. Shot and a save by Osmond. Kaufman can't find it. Now Mendick picks it up. Drew plays it back for Sam Lee. Sam Lee at the red line. Dumps. Aiden Lee giving chase. Now Kenny just on. Frees it up to Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee's shot blocked. Aiden Lee on his own loose puck. Sam Lee in front. That blocked in traffic. Sorry, that was Gustafson that had the shot blocked in traffic. Gustafson now plays it down to Wankman. Wankman back high to Gustafson. Gustafson shot wide of the net. Gabe Ford picks it up in the corner. Centers it and is bodied down. Kenny put a shot on. That one saved. Now Kaufman plays it up to Wankman. Gustafson at the blue line, shot over the net. Kaufman walks down the wall, plays it to Wankman. Wankman in the corner. Sandwiched, Gabe Ford coming in to support. Wankman triple teamed. And now Ford picks it out. Ford, shot and a save. Ford on his own rebound. Ford in front. Wankman, Hager, Gustafson, down to Wankman. Wankman centered for Tollefson. Now Gustafson shot, saved. Ford, shot wide. Now Beloit able to carry out. Hager plays it wide to Gustafson. Gustafson up to Tollefson. Tollefson chips into the zone. Beloit up and into the zone. Now a shot over the net. Tollefson works over. Now Hager in the corner. Now Gustafson in the other corner. Now Boucher behind the net. Beloit picks it up. Hager pins him on the wall. Hager frees it up and carries out. That one bounces over Tollefson's stick, and this will be icing on the Regents. 8:51 left to go here in the second period. Regents still leading 1-0. Defensive zone faceoff with Drew Mendick, Aiden Lee, Aiden Voss, Kaufman, and Sam Lee. Faceoff. One to the Regents, Sam Lee. Around to Kaufman. Kaufman tries to bank to the boards, but Beloit able to hold the zone. Kaufman plays the body. Mendick. Now Kaufman. Around to Voss. Voss chips around the defender. Now crosses for Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee into the corner. Now Voss into the corner. Beloit plays it up and out. Sam Lee plays the body. The Beloit player was losing his footing as Sam Lee hit him, and Sam wound up going over the top of him, and both of them into the boards. Mendick now in the corner. Kaufman collects in front of our net. Kaufman off the wall. Beloit. Shot goes wide and around and out. Aiden Voss steals it away. Aiden tried to hit Winkman just on, and Beloit collects in the neutral zone and shot saved by Osmond. Now that shot deflected by Sam Lee up into the netting and out of play. 7:14 left to go in the second. Defensive zone face-off. Here with Winkman, Kenny, and Ford. Gustafson and Hager. Face-off. One to the Regents. Gustafson carries behind our net. Now plays one up for Ford. Ford slips one to Winkman. Winkman's shot wide of the net. Hager frees it up to Kenny. Kenny reverses. Plays it high to Hager. Hager at the blue line. Hinges to Gustafson. Gustafson's shot over the net. Winkman reverses. Now in front for Ford. And Beloit able to collect. Gustafson pokes it back into the zone. Miles Mendick just on. Now Hager disrupts the rush. Hager looks hurt. Hager's still down, and the Regents are taking a knee.
He's grabbing his leg.
Is there somebody talking to him?
Hey, Hager down against the near side boards here.
Oh, I don't know.
And the trainer making the way out. The rest of the Regents on a knee alongside. Hager was shaken up in that game against Monona Grove last week. And I wonder if this is a re-aggravation of it. Regent players are bending over to help Liam up to his feet. And he's not putting any weight on that right leg, it looks like, which is that same leg he injured against Monona Grove. And he is making his way back to the locker room. That is not what we want to see. But we play on. It's Wankman pinning on the wall. Now Kenny up to Gabe Ford. Ford into the zone. Now Ford frees it up for Kenny. Kenny works through some contact. Beloit able to center and play out. Sam Lee back. Off the boards for Wankman. Wankman centering pass picked up by Beloit. Beloit sends it back in around the boards. Osmond leaves it for Sam Lee. Beloit intercepts. That shot deflected over the net. Kaufman to it. Around the boards. Beloit collects at the blue line. That shot deflected wide of the net. Sam Lee up for Ford. Ford slipped one by the defender. Ford. Now Boucher just on. Boucher. Now Miles pokes it away. Beloit able to get it out of the zone. Kaufman plays through the hands and plays it out. Miles Mendick giving chase. Miles. Now Beloit reverses it around the boards. Tollefson stands up to a body check. Beloit sends it into the neutral zone. Drew Mendick playing D now in place of Hager. Oh, Tollefson absorbs a body check, loses his stick. Boucher tried to play one for Mendick. Didn't get much mustard on it. Now Boucher plays the body, and Drew Mendick plays the puck. Drew Mendick up for Aiden Lee. Now Drew. Drew carries out. Now bodied off. Beloit at the blue line. Aiden Lee blocks that pass. Now another pass wide of the net. Now a shot off the side of the net, and the Regents clear it out. This one won't make the goal line. 3.5 left to go in the second. Beloit plays it up. Drew Mendick around the boards for Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee ahead for Aiden Voss. And Warwick does a triple Lutz. Gustafson works back for it. Gustafson plays it off the boards for Kenny. Beloit steals it away. That shot forced wide. Here's Wankman. And I don't know, Drew Mendick's down and looks like he might be shaken up. There's some extracurriculars going on in the corner. thought they had called a penalty. Yeah. So Drew Mendick gets called for the penalty. And the Regents on the penalty kill. First penalty of this game for either side. We've got 2:46. Oh, Coach Smith is heated. I think he's upset that they didn't let us change. Okay, so we got it figured out. It's Regents on the penalty kill here. It's Kenny with Wankman, Samley, and Gustafson. Holding the call on Drew Mendick. Wankman deflects that pass and plays it into the zone. Wankman off, Aiden Lee on. Sam Lee works back for this one. Slaps it around the boards for Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee reverses. Now clears the zone. Beloit regrouping in the neutral zone. Kenny comes off, Voss comes on. Gustafson into the corner. Now Gustafson steals it away and clears it long. Voss giving chase. Voss gets a stick on that one off of the goalie. Voss's shot blocked. And Beloit able to carry into the zone. 45 seconds left on the penalty kill. 1:28 left here in the second period. Shot saved by Osmond. Cleared high to the blue line. Now the Regents able to clear the zone. Voss comes off. Wankman picks up the puck carrier. Aiden Lee on. 15 seconds left on the penalty kill. Beloit's shot deflected by Gustafson up into the netting and out of play. Penalties expired, both teams full strength. The Regents kill it off. 46 seconds left to play in the second. We have a defensive zone face-off here with Boucher, Kenny, and Aiden Lee. Drew Mendick and Sam Lee. 46 seconds left to go in the second period. Face-off, one to the Regents. Drew in the corner. Now Boucher picks it out and ices it. 33.4 left in the second. Face off, one to the Regents. Now Drew Mendick. Drew off the boards. Beloit touched it, but still icing. Same group out there, Boucher, Aiden Lee, Jack Kenny, Drew Mendick, and Sam Lee. Regents win the draw. Drew Mendick up the boards for Kenny. Kenny with Aiden Lee. Kenny shot and a save. Kenny. Now Drew. Aiden Lee working behind the net. Oh, tried to pull up and stuff it in the short side, but just didn't get much on it. Oh. So Angelo Warwick having an equipment malfunction whenever he did that triple Lutz And he's trying to get looks like his skate blade figured out. Anyway, the Regents headed to the locker room with a 1-0 lead after 2. I will be